everybody. Today we're going to learn why your Google My Business profile matters more than your website when being discovered by new local potential customers. Verifiably so. We'll jump into the back of GMB and look at the settings and features that matter in being discovered at just the right time. And along the way, we'll gain some insights that a lot of people just don't have when it comes to how critical the GMB universe is to success. But we got to jump into the main problem first, the problem that all of us businesses face. Being discovered at just the right time that your customer needs your services. All businesses share one commonality. They solve problems. Whether you're a carpet cleaner, a hairstylist, a lawyer, a dentist, own a body shop, you are continuously solving problems for money. What has had a tectonic shift in how many businesses a local community has, how consumers discover those businesses, and then how consumers engage with those businesses. And that has been brought on by the rapid acceleration of technology in our daily life, more importantly, the phone. Here's a stat that just blew my mind. So you need to solve a problem, whether you need a carpet cleaning or maybe a barber, there's a 27% chance when you start to look at who's going to solve your problem, you're going to initiate it by your voice. So you're going to say something into your phone, into a home speaker like hot word, hey Google, hey Siri.
All hot as a compliment, but I'm your Google Assistant. Let me know how I can help.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're always listening. But you're going to say something like, best barber near me. Your voice is going to initiate the search. And not only is your voice going to initiate your search 27% of the time, but 67% of the time, it's going to happen with your phone. Our 3-pack result from our best barber near me search, as we can see, pulled in 3 GMB profiles before anything else. There's no ads, there's not even a Google guaranteed up top, no websites, but we get 3 business profiles. R&L Barbershop, Valentine Barbershop, and the Hair Cave. Out of these 3, we could see that one of them has the ability to schedule immediately. So if I'm looking at these options, I see that all of them have really high ratings, all of them well above 4.5. I can directly call at either one of them, or I could schedule. I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to browse websites. I don't have to do any calling around or texting. I could just literally look at this and say, Valentine Barbershop, 166 positive reviews. I'm really happy about it. 7 years in business. It even has a review right here, best barber in town. So if I were to hit schedule right there in that spot, it's going to take me to their scheduling app, which from here, I could just book my haircut and on I go. Never had to visit a website. And though Google returned 3 amazing options, one where I could schedule right there, there's a lot Google didn't show us. So if we go down here, there's this little area in the gray called More Businesses, which is essentially page 2 of Google. Hit More Businesses. Look at how many other barbershops in my area never got a chance. This one over here has 34 reviews, looks great. This one has 52, this one has 90. There is no shortage of amazing barbershops, hairstylists, salons near me. But only 3 of them ended up showing up in that 3-pack. And which 3 do you think get the most business all year round? Though Best Barber Near Me presented us with 3 amazing options, let's look at all the things they didn't show us. So we've got our 3 results here, and we see how close they are in proximity to where I am. And again, because now we're on the desktop, we can see we still have this schedule that just stands out compared to everybody else, but you see the website rather than a phone call or directions to get there. And then of course, our classic More Businesses. What I'm interested in, if I want to be part of the 3-pack here, is I'm going to take number 1 here. I'm just going to go look at them. I'm going to click on that one and I'm going to say, you know what? I need to understand what you're doing that nobody else is doing. And they're going to pop up here. And I'm going to, fantastic barbershop with great haircuts, have the best tools, products, and techniques. This was the best haircut I've ever had. I would start notating these. Then I would look at what do they have products they do, Q&A. Ooh, how much is it for a men's haircut? $30 since 2022. And what's amazing is let's take something up here. This is the best care I've had. They have the best tools and products. If I go to add a question and I said, do they have the best tools? The first thing that because I pulled in a keyword, a review pops up here that actually has best tools in it. So your reviews, this is insanely important. The keywords in your reviews, your posts, so many aspects of your entire GMB profile are indexable, meaning when you go to engage with that business or engage with finding a service provider, Google has the luxury of pulling things from your reviews, your website, your product, any aspect of your GMB profile. Right here, I wanted to ask a question. Do they have the best tools? Hell, yeah, they do. And here's a review from May 22nd from Nicholas Gersman, who tells me all about it. So I'm looking at this, I'm looking when they're busy, I'm looking at their photos, and then I'm going to go in a deep dive of all of their Google reviews and who their main competitors are. I'm doing this for all three. And if there's 300 or 500 reviews between all of them, which there isn't, only close, I have read all of them, and I have pulled common themes I'm discovering along the way, both from what they post, how they post, who their customer base is, what hours they're open, what the reviews say about them. Do they have an option for scheduling? Do they have their website there? Is there directions? Is all the information I could find. The hair cave. Let's see what the hair cave has for us here. When they jump up, again, we've got our reviews, we've got directions, we can call them from there. Ooh, these have way more images, so I'm going to look at some of these images and start looking at these, and this is going to tell me a lot about their shop. Looks clean. That's what the entrance looks like. Not the best photo, but I can pretty much look at this and go, I don't think this is for me, right? They have great reviews. They have insanely cool environment, but like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, this doesn't feel like I'm their customer base. I can't even grow a beard. But now I get to know this and pre-qualify this client so they get better customers. I won't come in there with this thing and they're like, you don't even have a beard. So they'll get more customers who they can serve better. And I can find a provider that's going to service this hair just the way I need it to be, which is probably going to be some bougie thing, or maybe sports clips. I don't know. But every component of your GMB profile becomes part of the rich experience, from what people say about you, to the photos that you've listed, to your about section. Every one of these needs to be thoughtful, monitored, and curated to make sure that when somebody is searching for the service that you provide, you're going to win that 3-pack. The solution is super simple. You absolutely have to crush the 3-pack. For those of you that don't know, winning the 3-pack is the local organic equivalent of being number one on Google, or at least classically how we think about it. Local businesses have their own SEO components, and Google wants to make sure that whatever query somebody puts in, they're delivering the best local business provider to solve that query. The more that you as a user trust that Google's going to give you relevant and high quality results, the more you go back to Google. It is you as a business owner's job to make sure that your Google My Business profile has the best chance of ranking in that 3-pack. Here's how we start the groundwork to make sure that we continuously win that coveted 3-pack spot. Me needing a haircut hasn't changed in the last 20 or 30 years, and hopefully won't change for the next 20 or 30. But the way I find a provider has dramatically changed. Now, for that 27% of the time where I'm using my voice right into my phone, or the other percentage where I'm using my fat thumbs, what I'm looking for matters, and the returned results are going to be skewed by a few things that every consumer expects to see. For instance, we want to make sure that the person or provider is very close to us in proximity. We want to see verified reviews that we trust, and not just the star rating, but the keywords in the reviews have a weighted system behind them. A lot of people don't know what the review says is just as important as what rating you got. We want to see the examples of the provider's work. We want to see displayed upfront pricing. We want to trust that, hey, look, this is what it's going to cost. I'm not going to be surprised when I get there. Of course, list many different ways to contact them, but primarily the phone number. Show hours of operation and make sure it's up to date. Nothing worse than showing up to a spot and it's closed, even though the GMB says they were open. I'd like to see the availability for scheduling. In restaurants, you could book with OpenTable, or they'll even show you a graph of how busy it is. Same with stores like or locations like the mall, Home Depot, Lowe's. But in areas where people come to you, like carpet cleaners or in-home trainers, you need to be able to know that on Wednesday at 7 p.m., this is an open spot for me. And I want to be able to schedule conveniently. That 3-pack only had one person I could schedule online. I'm going to go on a limb here and say they get the vast majority of the click-through traffic and by proxy, a lot of the sales. And we're going to tackle how every one of those settings and features can be optimized right in Google My Business to make sure that you're leveraging every feature possible to get in front of your client at just the right time when they need your services. Do this right now. Grab your phone and initiate a voice search for something that your business should rank in the 3-pack for every single time. If you're a carpet cleaner, best carpet cleaner near me. If you're a hairstylist, best hairstylist near me. Just say whatever it is that your business would rank in the 3-pack for would be life-changing for your bottom line. If your business was one of the listed in the 3-pack, that is what we're looking for. Fist bump, congratulations. But the work's not done. Go back and initiate other search terms you should be ranking for and find the one where you are not part of the 3-pack. For everybody else that did not see their business listed, what I'd love for you to do is take a look at the 3 that were and look at how many reviews they have. Then go into each one and start reading the reviews and see what those reviews say about that business. What sort of images do you see on their GMB profile? And how familiar are you with that company? Before the next lesson, write down 2 to 3 services or products that if your business is ranked number 1 for, you'd be on cloud 9. Also, note the companies that do currently rank for those searches and then do a deep dive analysis of them just like this. My hope is that I've convincingly illustrated why your GMB profile is so critical in being discovered by new potential customers, even more so than your website, that you start tackling all the things needed to improve. And we know exactly where to start. We've initiated our searches and found where we are not ranking in the 3-pack. That's our goal. That's what we've got to solve for. And we've also discovered companies that are ranking in that 3-pack. That is the hurdle we need to overcome. So we know our goal and we know our hurdle. In the next lesson, I'll show you how to dig deeper into your competition that is winning the 3-pack and see what levers they're actually pulling and how we could replicate some of their success. We'll also start designing a winnable ranking strategy. I'm going to tell you a story about how I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars by not understanding this in the beginning. I would love it if you would post the term you've discovered that you need to rank for in the 3-pack in the comments. This is your way of putting a pin on, I've identified a problem on this date, and this is the term I need to win on. Because now, every single lesson from here on out gets you closer to doing that. And in the next few weeks, it'd be wonderful to review it back and say, wow, I remember that. Here's all the steps I took, and now look at where my business is. Y'all have fun, good luck, and I'll talk to you later.